Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be the narcissistic relationship. It's a transaction. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So if you are in a healthy relationship, let's say that you're with somebody, a family, a loved one, a spouse, significant other, neighbor, coworker, whomever, but if you're in a healthy relationship, you know what it's like to give and receive. What you do is you give of yourself, you help the situation out, you build on the relationship, you're working towards the same goals or you have the same ideas, and you want to get things done in a smooth, efficient fashion. If it's a romantic relationship, let's say your partner, well, you know you're both headed in the same direction, and you know what each of you need to do to contribute to get to where you want to be. That's a healthy, beautiful relationship. The narcissistic relationship is quite the opposite. What this is the narcissist sees every relationship and every person as a transaction. Now, this is really going to be difficult for some of you to understand, but it's exactly what it is. The narcissist gives for only a few reasons. One, because they saw you give something, meaning like it's a transaction, like you give me that, I give you that. That's one way that they will do it. The other way the narcissist will give is if it benefits them. So keep in mind, the narcissist will not give anything of themselves, ever, unless it benefits them in some way. Everything is a transaction to the narcissist. So let's say you're going to the store and you're going to buy a gallon of milk. Well, you give the person that works at the store a little bit of money, you get the milk, you go home, right? Use that equation with the narcissist. It's pretty much what it is. So if the narcissist is going to help you out, or if they're going to do what they say they're going to do, or be on time, or contribute in any way, which I will get into, they look at it as tit for tat. They look at it like, I did my part, now I need 3 times more. Now, they're not going to come out and tell you that, but this is exactly what they think. Watch this one. So when you're with a narcissist, let's say it's a coworker and you're working on the same project together, and then you have to turn it in a couple weeks, whatever. Well, is the narcissist doing their fair share of the work? Probably not. But if they are, rest assured that once that paper is turned in, or whatever the project is done, and you co-sign your name with them, and you got it done, believe me, they're going to remind you that they worked on it equally as you, but they're going to act like they worked on it so much harder. And in the future, they're going to ask you many different ways to work on other projects as hard as they worked on this one. You see, they want credit for their past successes and past things that they did right. And they don't really care. They're keeping score of everything with you. And believe me, when the real score should be like the narcissist, let's say 10, and you like 50, no. They think it's more like the narcissist 1,000 and you like 5. It's exactly how they look at things, as a transaction. And remember, with the narcissist, everything is a competition. They need to win at everything. They need to get the best office desk, the best location, the best clothes, the newest smartphone. Everything is a competition with them. Why? Because it's their sense of self. That they don't. All they do is they just look at the exterior world and think, how can I look to the world? Like, does everybody love me? Do they think I'm incredible? Am I the greatest? That's what they do. But getting back with being a transaction, it's the same thing when you're in a romantic relationship. What it is there is when you were in the beginning of the relationship with the narcissist, who again you did not know was a narcissist, you were giving to a fault. And I'm certain you were giving your time, energy, money, looks, love, empathy, everything possible to the relationship because you were duped. You were fooled into believing that you were with a healthy individual. You weren't. You were with a narcissist, somebody who literally keeps score of everything, of every transaction. And just when you're thinking to yourself, like, why would you do this? Like, number one, why are you in competition with me? But number two, why are you keeping track of who put the gas in the car for the last month? Like, really? Like, we're supposed to be a couple here, and we're supposed to be just doing things out of the kindness of our heart, and because we want to do it, not because we have to do it, or because the scorecard says that you need to do something specific today. That's how the narcissist sees things. And if you really pay attention in your narcissistic relationship currently or in the past, you know I'm right. Everything with them is about winning and competition and keeping score. Everything. It's exactly what it is. Everything is a transaction. And they will let you know it. Well, I did this, I paid, like, let's say the bill that you had to pay for the house was $20. And this month it was $21.50. They're going to let you know, I paid an extra $1.50 right there. I think you should be doing something. Yes, they will do things like that. They will. And everything with the narcissist is about them. Keep that in mind. So if the transaction doesn't go their way, let's say it's a transaction that keep in mind, you don't think it's a transaction. You think you're just being a kind, loving, beautiful person, which you are. And I certainly was. But to them, if the transaction doesn't go their way, or if something doesn't benefit them, you're going to get a rage fit, stonewalling, silent treatment, eggshells. You never know. Maybe they disappear for a day or two. I don't know how it works exactly with each and every narcissist. What I do know is if things don't benefit them always, I mean always, and it doesn't go their way, they can't hide it. They're going to let you know in some capacity that they're not happy, they're not comfortable, or that they're not going to come out and say, "Wow, that really isn't fair." No, they're just going to keep that in their mind. They're going to chalk it up, and the next time they're going to make you pay the price. Believe me, they will. Whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, that's what they do. They have a long ledger in their brain. They really do, of everything, of who did what, when, where, how, and why. Now, you may say, well, Andrew, who would be in a relationship with a narcissist if this is how it is? The answer there is nobody. Certainly not me, and I know not you. The thing is, we didn't know that narcissism existed. We didn't know that there was such a thing as a narcissist on this planet. Now we do. And we understand that they don't think the way we think. They don't feel. They don't have compassion, kindness, love, empathy. They don't. Everything about the narcissist is fake. Everything about the narcissist is fake. Think about it. Are they wearing clothes of like somebody that's 20 years younger? Are they hanging out with people that are younger? Are they trying to keep up with the latest fads and the latest cool things and iPhones and all that? Yeah, most likely they are. Are they abusing people mainly behind closed doors when you don't, like, let's say it's you or it was you, and you can't figure out what's going on? Why are they abusing? Why are they doing this? I thought this person loved me. They don't love you. They never have, and they never will. The narcissist, everything is a transaction. So let's take that exact example. Let's say you went to a dinner party last weekend with the narcissist and it didn't go their way. Say that somebody called them out or somebody was just like rude to them, whatever. And if you didn't say something to stand up for the narcissist, they're going to let you know it. They're going to, believe me, they'll let you know it. Now, in the car ride home, they may not say, look, hey, why didn't you say anything? I needed a little help there. They probably won't say that. They'll probably blame you for the other person's actions and then say to themselves, yep, I didn't win there, but I'll tell you right now, I'm going to make you, which is you, pay for it. Maybe you're won't be talked to again for the next 3 days, gaslit, all the things we talk about on the channel. You see, it's a transaction. And at that party, the narcissist didn't win. What happened is someone called them out or said something that they didn't like, and you will be blamed for it. Yeah, you will. Now, with the transaction, it's everything. You never know what you're going to get with a narcissist. Maybe you just took a trip to Hawaii and you paid for every single thing. I mean, everything. So let's pretend it costs X number of dollars. The narcissist, number one, when they're keep in mind, this is all true. When you're on the trip, it's not going to go smooth. So I strongly suggest thinking before you do this. But number two, when you get back, that will be forgotten. And if you paid a lot of money to go on the Hawaii trip and you paid for everything, that will be forgotten. And let's say a month later, you guys go to the mountains, wherever you live, and it's a weekend getaway, and it costs like 1/50th of what the Hawaii trip costs. That's what's going to be emphasized. Do you see what I mean? It's a transaction. Your Hawaii trip, it's lavish, it's beautiful, it's something you've been waiting to do your whole life, and it costs a lot of money. Keep in mind, everything isn't about money, but for this example, I'm trying to explain it to you. And then believe me, they're not going to be grateful or say thank you or anything. That's expected. Are you kidding me? Your job as the person with the transaction with the narcissist is to make them happy. So they expect that trip to Hawaii. But in a couple weeks, if they pay for the mountain trip, which costs a little bit of that, believe me, they will hammer you. They're going to let you know how much better it was, how much more enjoyable it was, everything possible. And it's about the narcissist winning, and it's about the transaction. You see, when you paid for the Hawaii trip and they paid for the mountain trip, who won there? That's right. They won because they spent a lot less money. Now, keep in mind, that example, it is a real-life example. Things like that did happen, and I'm sure they do happen. I'm not suggesting don't spend money or anything. I'm just letting you know how the narcissist sees it. They see it as they always have to be winning. They always have to take advantage. Things have to go their way. And the transaction is a huge way also. Everything you do is a transaction with a narcissist. They just don't think clearly. They don't think the way we think. They're incapable of just saying, you know what, okay, let's pretend again you're in a romantic relationship. But they don't say, okay, well, you make 3 times the money I make. Maybe the bill should be this way or that way. Are you kidding me? No. It's every person for themselves in the narcissistic relationship wants They have taken you, they've abused you financially every way possible. You see, in the beginning of the relationship, you probably had a lot of money and things like that. This was my case. I'm giving you a real life case. And I did. And the narcissist did not have much of anything. And then I gave to a fault. Next thing I know, I was in credit card debt up to my eyeballs, lost my cars. The list goes on for different videos. But what did the narcissist say? Okay, what else are you going to do? How much more can you do? That's what happens. It's exactly what happens. It's a transaction. They have a short memory. All they care about is themselves. And if you really don't believe I'm telling the truth, think about the relationship you're in. Did they ever contribute because they wanted to? No. Even for your birthday, they probably didn't get you the best gifts. They probably got you something just to say, okay, I did it. It's done. Can we move on now? This day's about you. It's not about me, and I really don't want to deal with it. That's what I dealt with for 6 years. I'm sure you have too. Guys, everything is a transaction with the narcissist. The narcissist must believe they've always won each and every end of the transaction. And that's how they live their lives. It's not a healthy way to live. It's not a relationship I suggest anyone ever is in now that we have the knowledge and the education. So remember to maintain your boundaries, block these people, remove them, move on with your life, build yourself up, and find your tribe. Find the people that respect you, love you, and want to be with you. Guys, I hope you liked the video. I love doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. God bless you. Namaste. Please be blessed. A transaction, to close the video, a transaction is for one purpose only. It's when you're buying something or you're selling something. It's an exchange of money for goods, things like that. Normally, I mean, there's other definitions, but a transaction should never be with a human relationship, ever. A human relationship is a special bond that we have with people, and it's something that we should do of our free will because we want to do it, not because we have to do it. So again, guys, God bless you all. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste. Okay, have a good day. Bye.